Welcome into Quick Picks. It's Monday, and it's the twin edition, where Che and I accidentally completely synced our outfits. Look at that. Look at that.
Game day. I gotta wear some Bucks colors today.
I just was wearing clean clothes.
All right.
You know. How'd your weekend go, Che?
Pretty good. Actually, great gambling weekend.
Gambling weekend?
Good pick. Oregon. I know our guy TJ was pushing, knew Rutgers was going to get their ass kicked.
Yeah, I knew too.
And then, did you see the text exchange I had with Mincy? I tweeted it on Saturday.
I feel like I glanced at it, but
funny.
I would love to hear a recap of
Mincy. So I took Mincy's. I took a Mincy parlay on Thursday that hit, and so I'll do that from time to time, and I usually take most people's parlays, especially if they're like promoter or whatever. But I took his and it hit. It was a super long shot, so I was grateful for that. He texted me on Saturday with a pick, and he never texts me with picks. So I'm like, all right, he's been hot, so I'll ride. He texts me all over LSU tight end Tradez Green touchdown props, plus 2,000 first, plus 320 anytime, plus 3,500 for two. I say, okay, I'm in. Just bet all of them, and this is within a minute.
Yep.
He says, yeah, ladder though. I put more on the anytime, and then 1 minute later, he said, he's out, cancel bets. And I said, what? He said, false alarm. I said, fuck, I got pranked. Don't cancel. I said, what? He's playing? He said, yes. And, of course, Tradez Green scored the touchdown, the second of the game, the first LSU's first touchdown.
Yeah.
So I actually parlayed that with Oregon alternate spread and team total. So
I love that for you. My gambling weekend was even. I gave out 8 plays in the money corner on FS1, went 4-4.
Okay.
2 of the beats felt really gross with Ole Miss. I had plus 7.5. They ended up losing by, I think, 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had USC plus 9.5. They ended up losing by 10. So I was juggling. I was thinking 5-3, and then all of a sudden it came down to am I going 3-5? Thank God I got Maryland with the hook. That ended up working out in my favor. But then, the LSU game took all of the... It's tough to watch your team lose in such a fashion, especially at 11 a.m. It just fucking ruins your entire day.
Early game.
It ruins your day, which is why I've kind of been hesitant to even bet or watch a lot of NFL this season. I've been focusing a lot of my money and my brain power towards college, which is why I decided to go back to the MLB tonight.
Okay.
Game 7. And I'm going with the Blue Jays on the money line. I don't see how you don't do that here. The Blue Jays are obviously going up against the Mariners. The Mariners are throwing George Kirby tonight, and in his last 3 appearances against this Blue Jays team, he's given up 16 runs. 16. On the flip side, you have Bieber going, and in his last 3 appearances against the Mariners, he gave up 2 runs. Yep. I get Kirby might get the quick hook, but I like the Blue Jays here to win Game 7 in Toronto. Blue Jays money line.
All right. I am obviously going to be coming with a Bucks-related prop tonight.
Obviously.
My favorite prop is not out yet, so we're not going to put that in. They're awaiting. Emeka Egbuka is a true game time decision, so they're going to figure out 90 minutes before the game, which is going to be 6 Central, so 7 Eastern. So at 5:30 Eastern, they're going to figure out if he is truly playing or not. So they're withholding a lot of Bucks receiving props. Mike Evans is out, Cade Otton is out, and Rashad White is out. Nobody else has receiving yardage totals out. Whenever that does, if Ibuka's out today, Tez Johnson longest reception is a very good bet. Very good bet.
I'll tell you on that.
If he's playing, potentially different story because I don't know how much he's going to play, but I think I'm going to take it either way. Tez Johnson longest reception is my favorite prop. We cannot put that on the parlay today because it is not known if he's playing and the line is not out yet. So
would you be taking him for King of the End Zone, which is back tonight?
Potentially. So we have to figure out the situation with if Emeka Egbuka is going to be out. There are 3 guys that I look at for that, and I want to go with a long shot because with King of the End Zone, you opt in. You place a minimum $5 wager on any player to score a touchdown. If they score the longest touchdown of the game, you're going to win your share of $2 million in bonus bets. There's $3 I'm going to look at. Number 1 is Tez Johnson. Number 2 is Sean Tucker. who scored last week, a 9-yard rushing touchdown, but I would think he's going to get a little bit more work today. My assumption is going to be Mike Evans is going to play, be somewhat limited. Like, I would assume he's going to play maybe 35, 40 snaps instead of, the 60 that will likely happen. So Tez Johnson will have a little bit of an increased role, and Cam Johnson, who is our punt returner, kick returner, and has played wide receiver, scored last week. He is an interesting play because you do get the punt and kick return
it's
in
very
that.
Interesting.
And he is a little bit of a DB. He's a fast guy. His touchdown last week was maybe 30 yards. So he is one I would look at. But I think the favorites, the overwhelming favorites for this contest are going to be Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamison Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, those type of players, Jackson Smith-Njigba in the late game, even Nico Collins. So I'm looking at long shots, but I'm going to be placing on one of those $3. But my play for the parlay is Rachaad White over 14.5 carries. Bucky Irving is out. Sean Tucker, as I mentioned, got 1 carry last week. I think he's going to get more tonight, especially if Ibuka is out and Evans is on a snap count. But I think Rachaad White is a good play to get the over 14.5 tonight. He's had 14 plus in each of his last 2 weeks. I think he had 14 and 17 in each of his last 2 weeks. The Lions defense has been susceptible against the run. Baker Mayfield, I think, had 10 passing attempts in the second half last week when the game was very close. So I think that they're going to try to run the ball, and Rachaad White has been the guy. So give me Rachaad White over 14.5 rushing attempts.
All right, so we got 14.5 rushing attempts by Rachaad White. Mm-hmm. We have the Blue Jays money line. And Owen, before we do the chat pick, Che, call heads or tails. This is going to determine our parlay.
Tails. Never fails.
Oh, it was tails.
It was tails, okay.
It was tails. I just dropped it off.
All right, how's that determine our parlay?
I don't know. It was just good luck.
Okay. All right.
Just trying to make things interesting. All right, and the chat play is?
Chat, we're going to actually go back to Alyssa.
Ooh.
Okay. And we're sticking with the Bucks. We're going Baker Mayfield. 240-plus passing yards.
Do you like that, Che?
I do.
As the resident Buck aficionado? Is that what that is?
I do. My worry is that the receivers are out and they run a little bit more. So these are potentially, not necessarily. So this is basically banking on the Bucs getting a couple more big plays, whereas rushing attempts, you need a finite number. So
that parlay pays at
plus 413.
Plus 413. Che, do you want to go ahead and hit us with that ad?
Yes, that bet is in the betting group right now. Again, Rachaad White over 14.5 rushing attempts. Baker Mayfield 240-plus passing yards. And Blue Jays, a money line with my guy Shane Bieber. All right, NFL fans, what is your favorite touchdown? Because there's hundreds of touchdowns to pick from. For me, it's the next one. Because with the DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. The DraftKings Sportsbook delivers the unmatched intensity of the NFL right to your fingertips. From first touchdown score, anytime touchdown props, to a thrill of live in-game betting. Every snap is loaded with opportunity. Here's the best part. New customers bet $5. And if your bet wins, you're going to get $300 in bonus bets. Just like that. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code QuickPicks. That's one word, QuickPicks. The crown
is yours.
Is yours.
All right. Che, you got anything else you want to chat about before we head out on this beautiful Monday?
I do have a featured parlay in the DraftKings Sportsbook. It was at plus 575 last night. It's at plus 550 now. If you opt in, you can get it boosted to over 7-1. It is Rachaad White 14-plus carries. Rachaad White to score a touchdown. Baker Mayfield 2+ passing touchdowns, and Baker Mayfield over 3.5 rushing attempts. So check that out.
If Mincy gave you a Bucks parlay tonight, would you tail it?
Probably not Bucks. I think I can handle that.
You know a little bit more about that team than he would.
I feel good about that.
Yeah.
NBA is back tomorrow. I'm very excited. I'm gonna have some announcements probably later today. There's a King of the Court.
King of the Court
Tomorrow.
I will say, as fun as like King of the End Zone and all these other, King of the Coat is just way more fun to say. King of the Coat.
It's fun to say. My favorite promo is King of the Diamond. And that honestly
that one rocks.
Got me very into baseball.
It's fun.
King of the Coat.
King of the Coat. That's what we do over at the DK Sportsbook, the best and only sportsbook we use here at Barstool.
Yep.
Make sure you're part of that Barstool betting group so you can see all of our picks, not just the ones we give out on this show, but ones
Jerry Bombs,
Twigs,
Mincy's been putting in some hot ones.
Everybody's been
Chuck Naso is on
putting
fire.
out bombs.
Yep.
Everyone but the gambling folks, you know.
Oh, I was putting in some good ones. I hit my Barstool Game of the Week. Big Brain Parlay hit.
A lot of people hit their game of the week.
A lot of people.
You're going to be on that with some slices. I think Danny Conrad's got like 10. Jackie, they hit a couples parlay.
I got 4. I'm happy with 4. 4-1, clean. I won it on kneel downs, which was great.
Yeah, that's insane.
Daniel Jones
that's
rushing
such a
attempts.
Che way to win something.
The coolest way to win.
Such a Che way. All right. Hopefully we'll come back here a little richer tomorrow after hitting a Monday parlay. Would love to start the week off like that. Then we can be back to talk about NBA, college football, NFL, MLB.
NBA got a plus money pick going.
Whatever your little heart desires. The DK Sportsbook has it, and we will cover it here on Quick Picks.
See you guys.